is a small village named Mahanagri in Thana district. There lived a Muslim devotee of Sai Baba, Abdul Rangari. His wife Aishabai Rangari was equally devoted to Baba. Both had immense faith in Baba's holy feet and served Baba with great sense of indifferentiation. Once couple decided to go to Shirdi and take Baba's darshan. Before 2 days of leaving for Shirdi, swelling emerged on Aishabai's throat. She was not able to partake food. Due to this, she was in a fix as to how she would go to Shirdi. But they had decided to abide by their decision and proceed to Shirdi. On the way, the lady touched her throat, and to her surprise, she found that the swelling had subsided to a great extent. After reaching Shirdi, they both went to see Baba in Dwarka Mai. They bowed down in holy feet of Baba. Baba said, Allah bhala karega. They were fortunate to have darshan of Chavdi procession that night. In the morning, the swelling had disappeared to the astonishment of all. Sai Baba is kind-hearted, well-wisher of all, and gives happiness to all. It is not required to put forth our desires, wishes, troubles, or sufferings in front of him, as he knows everything beforehand. He is aware of innermost thoughts of our minds and does only what is best for us. It is said that Udi cures many incurable diseases. But in this case, Baba's words and his mere glance was enough. Such powers he possessed, still he always said that he was servant of Malik. His actions testified his godhood, and for us, he is God who descended on the earth for the welfare of his devotees. After serving Baba for 4 or 5 days, the couple hired a tonga till Kopagaon. Baba's words cured the ailment of Abdul Ranagari's wife, throat. In this happiness, they forgot to take Baba's leave. As is rightly said in Sai Satcharita, one special peculiarity of Shai pilgrimage was that no one could leave Shirdi without Baba's permission, and if he did, he invited troubles. Baba gave certain suggestions or hints when devotees went to bid goodbye and take leave. These suggestions had to be followed. If they were not followed or were departed from, accidents were sure to befall them. Here are 2 striking illustrative incidents from Sai Satcharita. Tatya Kote was once going to Kopagaon Bazaar. In hurry, he went to Dwarka Mai to take leave from Baba. But Baba advised him to be calm and forget Bazaar. Seeing Tatya Patil's determined to go, Baba asked him to take Shama with him as a precautionary note. But Tatya did not mind Baba's direction. He drove without taking Shama, and after passing Savli Vihir, one of the horses began to rush and got a sprain in its waist and fell down. With the grace of Baba, Tatya was saved, but got a lesson for his disregard of Baba's words. In another incident, Tatya again met with an accident for not minding Baba's words. A European gentleman went to Shirdi with an introductory note from Sri Nana Sahib Chandorkar from Mumbai. But Baba did not allow him to step the steps of Dwarka Mai. Thus he decided to leave Shirdi at once and went to Masjid to take Baba's leave. Baba asked him to go next day, but not listening to Baba's words and other people's advice, he left Shirdi immediately. Again after crossing Savli Vihir, even the gentleman from Europe met with an accident and had to be hospitalized. The man of this Kali Yuga is not concerned about feelings and emotions arising in others' heart. Its value is getting lower day by day. He is only bothered that his work is accomplished, and then his responsibility is to forget and get drowned in the sea of selfishness. There are many reasons for this: fast and busy life, high standards of living, to name a few. Rather, we must stop for a moment and be concerned for others. Baba has tried to give us this message by many of his actions and deeds. Whatever he said can be applied practically without any difficulty. Even today, when Baba is not in flesh, the moral behind stories which we are reading day by day can be easily brought in practice. In this way, nectar of Sai love will spread in every direction. Now coming back to the story of Abdul Rangara, he and his wife left Shirdi without taking Baba's leave. The path between Kopargaon and Shirdi was untreaded. There was fear of thieves too, but devotees of Baba remained untouched by such fear and calamity. Baba was such a mother who cares for his children even if they are 1,000 kos away. This can be seen further. It was about 12 at midnight. There was darkness all over and none could be seen near or far. Suddenly, both supporting bamboos of the tonga broke. The object required to rejoin the bamboos was not available nearby. Now they were in dilemma where to go in this dark night and thick forest. They started Baba's Namasmaran and sat in between the road. The speed of karma is very fast. No one can escape it, be it saint, god or goddess. Then what to say about we humans? Sai Baba has such tenderly love towards his bhaktas that he forgives their mistakes and instantly comes to rescue. It is to remember at this point the Jamner miracle, where Baba became a Tongawala of Gadwal, stood with Tonga at Jalgaon railway station to ensure that Udi reaches in time before Maina Tai's delivery and save her from pain of delivery, and thus gave timely help in the time of crisis. The same happened in this case too. Baba reached with a tonga on that untreaded road of Kopargaon at midnight and started shouting thus, "Is there any Abdul Jan from Thana?" Abdul Rangari started thinking, "I am not familiar with anyone in this area. Even in this dark night, no one can see and recognize anyone's face. Then who is this shouting my name?" On inquiry, the Tongawala said, "Sai Baba of Shirdi told me that the tonga in which Abdul Rangari left Shirdi has collapsed. So he sent me to help you. You sit in this tonga of mine and I will take you to Kopargaon as soon as sun arises. You can then catch the train going to Thana from there in time." Thus, Baba came running to help his devotees. How can Sai Baba, who is well-wisher of the whole world, having pure heart, a mind of virtues, avoid his devotees? No words can describe his greatness, as depth of an ocean cannot be measured. Om Sai Ram.